Hey YouTube, Sharpedophile here with another Wi-Fi battle for you today against MasterofPokemonAndy. And this was an NU battle we had. I'm using my team that I'm going to use in Leo's NU tournament. And I thought I'd test it out against MasterofPokemonAndy here. And he's using one, I think he's using his team for the tourney too. So, this is my first time ever using this team, and I really like it. And, as you can see, this is a really long video, and you guys know that I never post anything this long. So, it's really stally, so I sped it up crazy times. And, yeah, it's a lot of fun. As you can see, his team here, it's gone now. It's going so fast. But anyway, I'm gonna lead off my Smeargle. He's gonna lead off with his Smeargle. Now my Smeargle is a trick lead Smeargle, and I'm gonna go for the Spore here because I figure he might be Scarfed, and if he's not Scarfed, he might still go for the Spore anyway, just to Spore my Sporer as I was doing there. So now I'm gonna go into Sawk, knowing that it's a free switch. And he's going to switch out into his Gallade. Now, I'm hoping that he's going to attack me here and not go for the Sword Stance on the switch. I am Scarfed, so I'm going to go for the Earthquake. And he's actually going to outspeed me. So I know that he's actually Scarfed Gallade. And I'm figuring that'll be good information for later. But I get an Earthquake crit on him. And that is just, oh my gosh. Sawk is a monster. He crits Gallades. So now he's going to go into Rotom Fan, because Rotom Fan can easily finish me off with any move, and I am down to 1 HP. So now I'm gonna go into Steelix, because I know I resist both stabs, even though this is my defensive wall and not my special wall. Now I figure he's not gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I go for the Dragon Tail, and that works out perfectly for me. It goes back into Rotom, and now I know he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm gonna go into Hypnoberg, because he would be the best one to take a Will-O-Wisp, because he does have the Wish and stuff like that. So actually it's not even gonna hit me, so that's good for me. I am a special wall once I get my Calm Minds up, but I am max defense. So I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave, predicting his switch out, or even if he stayed in, that would be good for me there. Thunder Wave is always nice. And now I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind, thinking he can't do anything to me, even a little bit. If he gets the burn on me, no big deal, because I can just wish. So I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave, predicting his switch out, but he has Roar, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about Roar. Hypno. Now I'm going to go for the trick here on my Smeargle, because I figure he's going to want to stay in. I feel like he is, but he actually switches out, and I give a Scarf to Sceptile. And that thing's already fast enough, so I'm glad I took away its Life Orb. I didn't really give it any benefit. I actually made it lock into one move, so that's really good for me. So now I predict him to go like for a Focus Blast or an Energy Ball or something of that nature. But he actually goes for the Hidden Power. I'm not sure what type that was, maybe Electric. I actually thought he was making a pro move and go for the HP Fire, predicting my switch, but that did not turn out to be. So I'm going to set up a substitute, because I know it's a free substitute, because he obviously can't break my sub with whatever hidden power that is, and I know he's locked into it. And now I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, because I know it's one turn of guaranteed sleep. And, what are you doing, computer? Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? I can't watch the battle. I'm sorry. I am sorry, YouTube. My computer's freaking out. Anyway, Leech Seed, I'm sure I protected. That sounds like something I would do. And now I'm going to go for the Toxic, which is really good. Now I'm getting Leech Seed, he's getting Toxic, and I am actually trolling a Smeargle right here. He cannot put me to sleep. I think he's setting up spikes, which turn out to be huge later in the game. If he didn't just set him up there, then I don't know. He does it later. But gonna go for the Protect after I predict his switch into something. I just predicted him to switch out, so I do get a Leech Seed on this Drapion, and I try to go for the double Protect, because I know he's probably gonna Whirlwind the second time. I didn't know what he was gonna do, but I did just want to get some Leech Seed damage on him. So I'm gonna go into Seadra, which is good because I can gauge how much of a defensive wall he is. He's gonna switch out as I go for the substitute here. I think he just didn't want to give me more Leech Seed recovery, and he switched out into Smeargle to try to get a spore on me, but I do set up another substitute. I'm feeling just like 6-foot hacks right here. Substitute on everything. That's what it feels like to me. So, now I got the Dragon Dance up, and I'm just going to go ahead and lock myself into Outrage. I'm thinking this is going to do a good amount, but it does absolutely nothing, even after +1. And, I'm going to get some lefties back, and I don't know, I feel like I trailed off. I had to do something real quick, but I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam, predicting his switch out, which does not work out very well for me. And now I think he knows I'm going to go for the Earthquake, so now I'm going to try to over-predict and go for the Dragon Tail. So that's perfect. Now he's back into his Drapion, so now I think I'm going to go for the Crunch, predicting a switch into Rotom, thinking that he would want to dodge an Earthquake. But that's not what happens, because why would he switch it in Rotom? Because I resist both stabs. So now he's going to Whirlwind me out into this guy, and I can't really touch him unless I get a Leech Seed on him. So that's not going to be good for me. I believe I'm going to switch out, which, you know, that was really risky play for him, because I could have gone for the Leech Seed, and his Smeargle would be dead. Now I'm going to switch out, because this is not the time for my, Smeargle to come in. I want a Rapid Spin eventually. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to Rapid Spin off so Sawk can come back in safely. But I do dodge the Spore with my Insomnia Hypno, and that's really good for me. I'm going to set up a Wish, and he's going to die after Poison. I think that's great for me. I'm thinking soon, if I don't get Whirlwind or roared around into Sawk, I can Rapid Spin that stuff off, and that'll be perfect for me. Sawk can come up, and he can do some sweeping with the Reversal, because he's at 1 HP, and it's just, oh, it's so much fun when he's Scarfed. It's basically the same idea as my Scarf Farfetch, which you guys will see in a later battle, I promise you. So he's going to go for the Crunch. Doesn't do much because I am max defense. And my wish is going to come true, and I'm back at full health. So I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Whirlwind. So I'm going to stay in, I believe, and just go for the Psychic. Or not. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. Apparently I don't know. But he gets paralyzed. Oh, yes, I wanted him to get paralyzed. I switched out because I was hoping to get paralyzed and he wouldn't go for the Whirlwind. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake. It does not take him out. Oh my gosh, if that just took him out, Whirlwinds me into Hypnobird. Oh my gosh, which is awful because I cannot touch him. I literally have no move to hurt him because he's paralyzed. Oh my gosh. So that is awful for me. He must live with like 1 HP. That's crazy. I don't know why I've been talking so quiet. But anyway, I'm going to go into, or he's going to go into Rotom. I go for the Psychic, just predicting him to go for the Whirlwind and doing something lolsy. And if he did switch out, then I would hit him. So that actually works out really well for me. Now, I'm going to switch out as he goes into, what's his name? And now I'm trying to, I'm going to go for the Outrage. And I really want this to be fodder, actually. I should have went for the Waterfall, because I wanted to use Drapion as my use, something that I could Rapid Spin on, because I know he couldn't take out my Smeargle with 1 hit. I was pretty sure of it. Or he would just go for the Whirlwind or something. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't go for the Crunch. So that was my plan, but I went for Outrage, and it did way more than I expected it to, because I thought with the +1 before, it didn't do that much. So now I make the dumbest play of the game. I go into Smeargle, and I'm like, oh, I can live anything from Sceptile. And I'm an idiot, because all that Spikes and Stealth Rocks, and that is the pivot of the match right there. This is going to be, it was 6-4 right up until that point, and the odds are even again. It's 4-4, I think, or is it 4-3? 4-3. And now I'm going to start Calm Minding because I'm like, oh, GG, you got 3 special attackers left. It's over. I'm just going to wall you for days. Who cares if I'm toxic? You know, I got that wish. And I'm such an idiot. Oh, my gosh. The whole reason I lose, because he has Roar. What was I thinking? If I went into Vileplume instead of going into Hypno, oh, my gosh. This battle will be so much more different. So that's when he starts taking control really here. Takes out my Steelix. It is now a 3-3. And this is getting scary for me because Sawk is dead. Basically because I didn't get to Rapid Spin away the spikes and the stealth rocks. So now I'm going to Sawk is gonna die to that stuff. So now it's a 3-2, and I get the leech seed on Blastoise because I'm planning on going into Hypno to get some stuff on him, and I'm actually gonna go in here and get my leech seed up. That's my plan right now, because I really want to get some more health back so I can live stealth rock / spikes switching. So that's gonna be really good for me. You know, that my plan's working out well. He did get paralyzed, so I'm gonna go for the second protect. It doesn't work, but he gets paralyzed again, so I'm like, oh, this looked it up for me. My stupid mistake. I might be able to pull it out. So now I'm gonna go for the protect the third time. I should have went for the leech seed because he knows I'm gonna go for the protect, but I have to go for the protect for some reason. And now I know he's probably want to get on Will-O-Wisp or just take me out with an Air Slash. So I know I can live an Air Slash, which is good information for me. So I go for the Toxic, which was a dumb play again. I should have went for the Leech Seed because, oh my gosh, you will see. Plus, getting the Paralyze on that Blastoise was the worst move of the game. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. So now I feel like I'm pretty much screwed. I'm burned. He flinched me. That flinch was super crucial too because I was going for the Leech Seed, and if I could have got the Leech Seed on, I could have been getting instead of getting residually hurt, I could have been residually growing, and I wouldn't have had to go into Hypno. And Hypno's my only one left because I cannot Rapid Spin away the entry hazards, and so it's just Hypno versus his 3 Pokemon. And I'm Toxic, and this is just going to be a bad road for me. He's going for the T-Bolt because that will be doing more. I go for the Wish. It doesn't matter. The game is over. I do not have Protect. So he is, after the poison, going to be able to take me out with an Air Slash. And that was, oh my gosh, that was such a good battle. I don't know how it turned around so much like that. Even though I had my special Wool out there, he had 3 special Pokemon. And he was able to absolutely finish me off. If I could have got that Rapid Spin in, I could have potentially swept with Sawk because he could have killed Vileplume and not Vileplume. What am I talking about? Blastoise, Rotom, and whatever his last one was. And Sceptile. He could have took them all out with reversals. So that was a really fun game. I had to narrate this while it was fresh in my mind. Sorry for the couple breaks in there, but yeah, that was such a fun match. I can't wait to use this NU team more, but I have to set like an hour aside. So thanks for battling me, MasterofPokemonAndy. Go check out his channel. He's an awesome guy, and he'll have his side of the video up soon. So see you later, YouTube. Sharpedophile out.